judge is going to call the court to order, and he's going to ask the defendant to take the stand. So then the defendant will take the stand here and talk and give his testimony. It'll probably be about 12 minutes and 52 seconds, just offhand, I don't know. And then once the testimony is over, the lawyers will start. And oh, I haven't done this recently. It's the prosecuting attorney first, right? Does that sound right? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. So then we go into cross-examination, and that means the prosecuting attorney goes first. So our prosecuting attorney over there, and what is your name, sir? John. All right, so John, our prosecuting attorney, is going to go into cross-examination, and of course I've given John a prompt, but of course he can use it or not use it, whatever he wants to do, that's completely up to him, and I will be responding to that. And remember, for John, well, John knows this, but all of you know that John, as the prosecutor, he works for the government, so he's going for a guilty verdict, right? He wants you to think that I am sane, basically, which might be difficult. So over here, we have Sam, who's the defense attorney. So when John is done, it's Sam's turn to cross-examine. And same thing, I've given Sam a sheet with some suggestions, and Sam can use them or not. It's completely up to Sam, or any sort of mix, whatever. Now, some of you who've read the story might be thinking something like, you know, I've read this story, and this guy's nuts. You know, Sam's got the easier job. Well, maybe, maybe not, but think about this. If you know the story, what do you think this guy, how do you think this guy's going to respond to someone who is trying to prove that he is crazy? He may not like that too much. So I'm sorry, Sam. Sorry in advance. That's a terrible job. That's awful. All right, so after Sam is done, then we go to closing arguments, and they don't have prompts for this, so this is on them. John and then Sam will present directly to you this time. So cross-examination, they're asking me questions. Closing arguments, they are speaking directly to you, and they're going to have these mics, by the way, and they're going to try to convince you to vote their way, because remember, all of you are on the jury. Every single one of you out there is on the jury. Rachel is our jury foreperson over there. So Rachel, once closing arguments are done, will be in charge of that. Again, you deliberate, you sway each other, anything you want to do, that's completely up to you and Rachel. But when Rachel is ready, we got a verdict, the judge will call for the verdict, it'll be delivered, and then the judge, Rachel, and Jess and Russell will go over there and spin the wheel and see what happens. All right. Any questions about any of that from the jury? Anyone have any questions about how this is going to go? Okay. Judge, how are we feeling? Any questions? Okay. John? Yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm a little scared. Why did I do this? Get a real lawyer in here. Sam, any questions? Well, I don't know. We'll see. Is that an Edgar Allan Poe? That's okay. That's okay. I mean, well, you're working for me. I hired you to be my defense attorney. Oh, great. All right. So I think we're good. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hand this to Sam. I'm going to hand John one. I'm going to turn them off. Again, once we get started, I'll be up here and using this for 12 minutes and 52 seconds or whatever, but they will have these mics and they'll be ready to use them whenever they would like. So give us just about one minute or so.